Alright, so basically I just wanted to make a little rant right now about stuff. So basically, let's just get on to it. Also, sorry if I do start coughing at any moment. I am still sick. Anyways, so basically, with all this stuff going around between me and my mom, it's kind of gotten to a point where since I go to therapy, ever since my therapist told my mom I've been having thoughts about SH, she's been acting like as if I am a mentally unstable person that can't be around a blade for longer than 4 seconds. I said that I've only had thoughts, not the thoughts of actually doing it. But to her, thoughts mean actual actions when I say that I am not gonna actually do it. But she also is treating me like as if I am back in 5th grade, with me not being able to sleep properly still, and which means that she's been making sure that I've been asleep before 11, which is actually really completely just bullshit in my opinion, but that's besides the point. Anyways, also, we're not even like a month into the school year right now, and I already have a lot of missing assignments due to my lack of ability to do them, because I've lost interest in actually doing school, and I've been more worried about trying to keep my mental stability at an okay state. I probably said that wrong. I meant to say keep my mental state at a stable moment, because ever since school started, I haven't really been in the best mental state because I've wanted to stay home. I've already had 24 absence in almost a total of like 3 or 2 weeks. I don't know. But I totally did not only stay home because of how sick I was, I also went home because I've had multiple stomach aches, and they've gotten to a point where I felt so sick that I just wanted to go home, and my mom actually let me go home, but now since I've missed so much, she wants me to keep going to school despite what's going on, which is actually really sucky, because at one point I had a really bad bloody nose that got like blood all over me, and I just had to change clothes even after I was begging the nurse to just call my mom to let me go home. I just wanted to go home, okay? I didn't want to keep going to school, because one of the kids that made fun of me was in the nurse when I was having a complete mental breakdown. That was totally fun. Very fun, in fact, that I actually didn't even look at them, but they were staring at me the entire time. Sorry. Yeah, all she did was bring me a change of clothes, and that was it. World's best mom. Didn't even pick her child up when they were begging the nurse to let them go home. I stayed in the nurse for as long as I could have possibly imagined. I skipped my entire 3rd block and a huge portion of my 2nd block, along with almost my entire lunch, and I'm not even kidding about that. I skipped that much. And at this point, I don't think my social study teacher cares anymore, because I've skipped her class multiple times because of how sick I was. Like, I'm not even exaggerating this. I quite literally think she doesn't care. But anyways, I don't really know what else to say, but I think at one point, Oh yeah, I had a mental breakdown in gym on the first day of gym because I didn't know why the hell the teacher just said that you could just pass the ball to anyone if they weren't doing anything. That happened to me twice. I had like almost a mental breakdown because of how overwhelming the stress was. And I wish I was kidding on that, but I'm not. And I'm not quite happy about that. Because apparently I'm not able to take stress anymore when I know that the ball could get handed to me at any possible moment. I genuinely do not seem to enjoy gym anymore due to that. And yet my mom still probably thinks that the only reason on why I want to homeschool is because Golden is also homeschooling when it's not the entire case. But she still believes that homeschooling means getting a tutor, and she says that we don't even have the money for it, and yet we're still able to afford a cruise. So I don't really see how the hell we're not able to afford a tutor, but I'm pretty sure they're a lot more expensive, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look up the price. Anyways, I genuinely don't know what else to say, but I might as well just say that ever since I've been sick, I've had a really suppressed appetite where I didn't eat any breakfast and I barely even ate my lunch. All I ate was like one or two things, and that was about it. I'm not even kidding on that. I quite literally refused to eat breakfast, didn't eat anything, and I barely ate lunch. That's how sick I was. And the worst part is how I am still continuing this, and it's at a point where, due to how much motivation loss I've had, I just completely just considered to just skip out on eating breakfast entirely. Like, no breakfast at all. So, yeah. I just want to stay home. I don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore, because low-key, I don't think I'm able to handle it anymore. I just want to be able to make it to high school and get out of high school, but with the current rate I'm at, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because the mental state is so bad to the point where I don't even know if I'm able to make it. I've just been questioning stuff. I don't even know if I'm being too loud because I'm recording this as my parents are sleeping, because I record a lot often at night because I'm more active around that time. But I just remembered something, but I just remembered on how, because of the lack of sleep, my ELA teacher has been saying that I've been sleeping and not doing my assignments, when newsflash, I am doing my assignments. I am doing them to the best of my capabilities. But apparently, according to me, what is known as my best ability is apparently the worst performance she's possibly ever seen within her years of teaching. I'm sorry to anyone that likes ELA, but I don't really like it that much because most of the teachers I've had have been really bothersome with the way and how I just rest my head down. I rested on my arms, so I think that's just the main reason on why, but it's at a point where she's just been tapping my shoulder really annoyingly that sometimes I just want to like really scream, but I won't because I don't want to get sent to the office at all. I'd like to keep my record clean, but it's kind of hard to when she's just going off of the same thing every damn time I pull that. She quite literally just says, "Hey, sit up straight and pay attention." I am paying attention. And I'm also trying to fight the urge to not sleep in your goddamn class that is more boring than paint drying. I'd rather watch paint dry than get through another one of your classes. I don't want to hear about a banana tree that's capable of surviving. I don't want to hear about banana trees that are capable of surviving through a hurricane. I don't want to hear about it. So please just shut up and let me sleep. I had barely any sleep last night, so just let me sleep. I genuinely just want to sleep. I don't even like your class anymore because all you do is just nag me every single time I rest my head down for a single second. Please shut the fuck up. I don't care as much as I didn't care about your class as much as I did in 5th grade. I don't care about it. And I'm sorry to any ELA-ners out there, but I am fucking tired of it. It's always repetitive, and it's at a point where I just feel like I'm back in choir again, and we're going over warm-ups. I genuinely hate it. So please, just shut up for once, and leave me alone. I don't care about how my posture is. I already sit like a deformed fried shrimp. So please, just shut up about the posture. I'm not going to be able to have good posture by the time I am in my junior year. I am going to have a fried shrimp posture, and I don't care. Because as long as I can get through my classes without one fucking teacher nagging me about my posture, then I'm fine. So it's not even that hard to just leave me alone. So please just leave me the fuck alone. So, have a great night or day, and goodbye.